keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Says Liverpool all the time.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea make you... oh, fuck this. I'm sure we've done all this before.
Good book.
I guess.
Good book.
He said.
Yes.
Good book, everyone. Good book.
Fucking come on, I want the game to break more.
Hey. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Hey, that's not it. I insulted Yuri, looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Mr. Templeton, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really give a shit.
manga.
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm fucked right off. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I fucking saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Because that's
Anyway.
the thing.
What
Sideways smile.
Vertical smile.
Well, let's see.
Sure.
Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. Slut. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, and now out come the crisps, nice and loud. I've been doing it on purpose.
No.
Oh, today, Chris.
What a girl.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at them. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
James. It's the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, don't make him scared of that.
What was the sound?
This was Sandman, yes. Hey, why is that?
Well, I just...
What?
No.
I'm just bored of doing the old Greg accent.
Natsuki's
Oh,
eyes
Scottish.
dart over to me for a split second. Okay, let's do that.
She's like the only character.
Never mind.
Do proper Scrooge McDuck one.
That's right. You usually like to write about... Oh, fucking hell.
Confused
About cute things, don't you, Natsuki? You are. What gives you that idea?
Nigerian.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't I say it out loud? I'll give that back. You robbing cunt. Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive.
James. You can't have nightmares.
What's this picture here?
Oh my god!
Can we zoom into that, please?
No!
Can you be more quiet? Because the reason that he's awake today is because she's being dead loud.
It isn't.
Why don't you share them sometime?
Nay,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Ah, not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience? Wait, no, not me.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
We all sit in silence for a moment as Kev finishes his crisps.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
No.
Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. Monika, we should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as Mel, Mr. Tumbleson?
A smell. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What is that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
Never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and
I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought.
Harumph. Hey.
The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
Robin.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Mr. Tumble-san. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4.
Yeah, good effort, Ford. Put it directly in front of the microphone.
Yes, from my line of sight. Put it in the crisp drawer. I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival...
Dot.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls...
Right. Okay, decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Mr. Tumble-san?
Yeah. Could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left all of this, it would be super pissed. I would be super pissed. Mr. Tumble-san, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now and end this fucking gobshiking. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I do everything I can to give you a good time. Great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note and hopefully this game as well. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more as I leave the room.
Mr. Tumble-san, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Boy, back on narration. And posh voice, apparently.
Chris Waddle.
Yeah.
I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me.
That's the indigestion, mate.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set.
Yes.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I can't.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club?
Click no.
Click leave. But I haven't had the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Here's click the word game. No.
You have unlocked a special poem.
You click the wrong button, Jay.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. Its ceiling
I
and
remember
walls.
that being so bitter. Sour.
You're bitter.
It's bitter. I remember it being so much bitter.
Pause.
I'll have my fruity beer. Fruity beer. Fruity beer.
Should we make a poem?
I think we should, yes.
Okay.
Anxiety.
Not Inferno.
Inferno. Who are we trying to impress? Are we just being grim?
Yeah.
Okay. Inferno.
Okay.
Agonising.
Marshmallow.
Defeat.
Marshmallow.
But yes, fine. Marshmallow. Depression.
Contamination. Incongruent.
Climax.
Climax.
Clumsy. Death.
Pout. Because it sounds like clout.
Yes. Yes. Yes, please. I'd like to try this
I would
bit.
like to try some of that.
Despise.
Blanket.
Despise.
Faster. It means to write. Puff.
You should not heckle Jay when he is out of the room.
Infallible. Grief. Misfortune.
Doesn't work.
Nightgown. Horror.
This actually smells really nice.
It says Mort Sabit on it.
Yeah, definitely keep that one.
Bit of a.
Have you tried that bit yet?
Oh, so it's not win then, is it? As
No.
in the guy's pub.
It's an actual French phrase.
I know it is.
He probably named it after that. That was very nice.
Fucking hell. What? Is that saison?
Tastes like gatto.
It's sour.
Fucking is sour, yeah.
Yes,
I gotta wait for that to get out of my mouth.
This will get rid of it.
Fucking hell.
I was
That's a
thinking
bit
Jay's mineral water.
Too oh. That is intense.
That is really nice.
That's
I like
tart.
that. It's called Bait Bar Tart. It's 6%, man.
Ah, taste it.
Nightgown. Tragedy. Tragedy. Graveyard.
Ribbon.
Ribbon.
Sticky. Sticky.
Sticky. Parfait.
Parfait. Milk.
Fulgent. Socks.
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 Pungent milk socks.
Not yet.
Hi again, Mr. Tomo-san. Glad to see you did run away on us, ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word.
Bollocks.
Well, I'm back at the literature club.
You sound enthralled.
Give me strength. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh no. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mr. Troublesome.
It's much better than Jay's immediately.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for
100 decibels lower.
making you dive headfirst into
Quieter.
literature when you are not accustomed to it. Something.
Sorry, what?
Oh, come on. Like it deserves any slack. I've turned into Billy Connolly now.
Oh no! Already had to be.
You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out, but what? But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it, Pooh Willy Jobbies. Helpful.
Yes. A
Only
big
and
mouth
have
for
a big
someone.
mouth for
I'm
someone
back.
who keeps manga collection in the club room.
It's going weird.
How weird.
That weird.
A bit weird.
Right, so they're blocking the screen now. Good job there, Foy.
We'll step over and
I
then...
can't.
You know,
Your
them.
fat fucking legs are in the way.
You've got fat
Natsuki
legs.
certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps a
He
manga
is an
collection in their
elephant.
club room. Natsuki finds herself
yeah.
stuck between,
That is
say,
me, isn't it?
Monika and manga.
Mananga. Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into a seat. I'm sorry, Mr. Templeton.
We decided Foy does a better voice for her.
Really? Go on.
Imagine he's got a gigantic bushy moustache.
Bushy moustache.
And occasionally go.
Well, make sure to put on your compass first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. I also can't read from Liverpool.
Oh, God. Music went weird.
Like you said, no, it's just a key change. Like, the room's gone weird.
Diversions.
The room has gone weird.
Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Oh, right. Well, I didn't mean it like that.
Everyone's pretty much had the same reaction.
Good God!
So I drink some of your water. to cleanse
Wasn't
your
expecting it.
If you don't really want to. I didn't forget I said anything,
That's
I
the
guess.
sound you make when you put a jumper on and you've still got the coat hanger in the jumper.
No, I don't know, it's not that.
No, it's not that, Yori. I want to try and be part of this club. So, you know, if I don't read that often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to.
No, are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book.
Dildo.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
The book.
So I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much.
Or at all. Or at all.
Yori, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
He
I
lied.
enthusiastically take the book. Give it! I remember that.
Pew. Pew, pew.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Manga time. Blah.
Oh.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. This is the manga rearranging section.
You look like you're
Yep.
looking for something in there.
Fucking.
Fucking Monica!
I don't think that's her.
Oh, you think she's infected the game?
There's a child at the door.
Really? There's a child at the door. Yes, there is. Not learning.
Continues to be scared by us.
Anyway,
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Ah. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. World.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls.
Ah, wait.
It's a series I've never heard of in my life.
You're missing out.
That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through a glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door.
Goes that way.
Hey. Wasn't judging her or anything.
I'm as far.
Didn't even say anything.
Everyone is doing me a great success except for Kevin right now.
What?
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Tumble-san.
Oh, lovely.
Consider this a...
Don't judge
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the
Oh,
first
he's doing
volume
it
of
now.
Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She
Shoves
shoves
the
the
book
ball.
right into my hands. Hey. I stare at the cover.
Blankly.
It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly
Sizzlack.
Does that mean it's hideous?
Didn't he just stand there?
Where? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet.
Finally.
She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signalling for me to sit there.
Good.
One chair's be more comfortable.
I take my seat.
Whee!
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Hey! Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
You sit over there.
Oh. Grin. Didn't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Worm.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me.
Sorry.
I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book.
Throw it.
It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been? How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
When I'm on my own, yes. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. I'm turning into Kevin Bishop a bit now. Just like completely incomprehensibly Scottish. Hey, you paying attention?
Kevin Bishop.
Yeah.
He's mixing his comedians together. But I
Kevin
know
Bridges.
what he means.
Kevin Bridges.
Not Kevin Bishop.
Oh Christ, no, that's far too much to think of that. Kevin Bridges, yeah.
I am, but
Well, I
nothing's really
challenge you
happened
to do
yet,
that
so I can
accent.
talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for me. Since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of fucking plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? Said Mr. Tumble.
It's me. You sure this isn't boring for you?
You need to ask.
Isn't it?
Even though you're just watching me read.
I'm watching more than that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Why are you laughing? You didn't do anything. You don't.
That's it. I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Rub something.
Oh jeez.
Oh, gee. What? Sorry.
Humph. I could even get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Jamie with your giant bald head.
Fitting.
Read them. Skipping on.
Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't
We'll
judge.
just come over that later in the edit.
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found him. I'm doing that voice now.
I think
It's too loud.
I think Krusty should do the Mr. Sandman voice for that.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
At least it's safe here in the club room. See, Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Oh, shit.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah.
I flipped the page. Please be broken.
Delete.
Time passes.
Knocking everything asunder in the tiny room.
That's on the.
Well, that's new. It looks like she started to fall asleep.
Hey, Natsuki.
Aye.
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, good.
Fucking baby
Yep.
glitches.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay?
Dot.
Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it into Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper like it's crack.
I told you not to give oomph.
She doesn't even finish a sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
That was the wrong accent.
It was.
Don't worry, Mr. Tumbleson.
Jay, just like move this way, but then there, perfect.
She's fine.
No, you're now out of shot.
Oh, there's just no middle ground
Yes, there is.
for comfort. There we go, that'll do.
It's
Otherwise,
just that.
bouncing off your
That's
head.
why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems?
Spotlight.
Fucking hell.
I'm legally blind.
Wish I
We didn't even
Do we have
write
to
one this
do
time.
all- yes,
We did.
Did we?
Kev did.
Oh, right, yeah, I wasn't here.
No, Foy did.
Oh, good.
We shared
It's
the
going to be a good one.
responsibility.
Many share.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems
Sharing
yesterday.
just
It's probably
dicks.
only fair if I share mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, the fucking English.
Dots.
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Hey. Then what's the point of shouting in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Like signing on.
In fact, remember I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Face.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Did I bollocks?
You're getting rained on, because I'm getting
Oh,
rained
yes.
Yeah, I'm getting rained on.
It is raining.
Yeah. Natsuki's retort gets
fine,
caught in her
right.
throat.
Swap if you want, and then
No,
two
I-
smokers can be there and the puffs can go
Nice.
out the window. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that.
I think
I say that
fucking
mostly
did.
to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or some shit. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes, but what? That she, yeah. Good. I'm just, you know, if you're not
Fine, I
gonna do it-
guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. If I didn't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets
Crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, chicks can run, eagles can fly, people can drive, but that's about it. We did that before.
Cool. Fucking music.
Make it.
Yeah. Aye. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
Wouldn't it?
I like it.
Wow. Oh, it begins.
No.
Just be honest.
No. I am.
Oh, it smells like Jobbies.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But it's the point.
It ain't as bad as the last session. Come on, guys.
Well, I wasn't here for the last session.
No, the last session of this.
They'll get worse, trust me. The more he needs a poo, the worse it will get.
I've had 2 today, mate. It's the more I drink, the worse it gets.
Stop drinking.
Wait,
Jesus.
who can do Scottish?
I like what it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Sure, why not?
Awful.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things. I've got off it now.
Why'd you ruin it? Go on, Foy. You're doing
So
a great job.
decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. I really have to think.
Foy didn't. Go on, Foy.
But the other... No, I can't do it now.
For fuck's sake.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. What the fuck is this, Jay?
Moisture.
Dribbling on me, you idiot. Jay, you idiot!
Moisture.
I guess more went into detail
Not
than
moist, Jay.
I guess more went into it than I realised.
Fuck was that? Fucking hell, girl.
You're Scottish. Read this part for Natsuki while Krusty's gone.
That girl.
Come here, you're Scottish. Read this part while Krusty's not here.
Oh, loving the brown.
For fuck's sake.
That's like your babies will be on TV.
That's what it means to be a pro.
40 back to being
Anyway.
Scottish.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You just said that. I could use it. The first part, you try that he puts me up.
Nah,
Keep skipping.
that was like.
I decided to humour her with that last comment.
racist.
I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Scene.
Thinning. Maybe,
Thinning, no, it's just bald.
maybe you should stop now.
That's a good shout. That is an excellent shout. We'll see you next time.